Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Girl Talk Podcast. Today we have Caitlin here. You've seen her, you love her, and we are back at it again. But this time we're discussing authenticity. So, without further ado, let's jump right on into it. Question number one. Have you ever hidden a part of yourself just to fit in? And how did it feel? And what did you learn from it? I feel like that's like complex, so we'll just break it down one by one. So, have you ever hidden a part of yourself just to fit in? Um, I can say growing up as a military brat, I moved every 3 years. So you become very resilient and you learn how to um, communicate with everyone, a lot of people early on. So for me, when I would go to new schools, I was one that was fine by myself, but I remember like school drop-offs and pickups, and my mom would be like, "Did you meet new friends today?" Like that was always one of her main concerns. So I was like, "Okay, I don't want to stress her out thinking, oh Lord, my baby's at this new school and she's just," because she would do that. So I would start to watch people and their crews or cliques or whatever you want to call it and analyze them to like see which group I thought I could fit in more with. If you spoke with my aunt, rest her soul, she just passed, she would always tell you she's been analyzing people since she was this big. So I always think that's funny. So, but I can recall a few times I would hide the funny side, or I would do something to fit in because like it was never anything drastic, but I was always good on my own, so I never gave into peer pressure, if that makes sense. So I would try to fit into cliques, or I would see where I could fit in better so I could have a friend or maybe a friend or two, or maybe make friends with their friends, but I can say that in hindsight, I did try to fit in one way or the other. So, Caitlin, have you ever hidden a part of yourself just to fit in?
I think we all have. I think when we're in high school, like you're trying to fit in, and then when you're the new kid, because like we're both military kids, so we traveled, we
Yep.
did the thing. So like, I mean, granted, we clicked with the military kids because like we all lived in the same neighborhood, but I was very much. I mean, I was more reserved, so I would watch more
Hmm.
and stuff. And yeah, I wanted to fit in, but like, I think personality wise, I'm just more quiet if I'm still learning you and trying to figure out things. So it wasn't that I was trying to hide it. It was just more of like I wasn't comfortable in my own skin yet. And I wasn't comfortable enough with the people I was hanging out with
Right.
to like show all of the sides.
That's true. Like you really have to get to know me to learn those sides.
Yes.
Caitlin knows all the sides, moods, attitudes, everything. Um, and we're unfazed by it because I know when she's not in the mood. And we'll just sit in silence and play on our phones or send memes or text back and forth. We could be in the same room. We're still gonna be like,
Yeah.
not that we don't talk, but y'all know what I mean if y'all got a bestie. Don't act like we crazy. Um, the second part of that question, how did it feel and what did you learn from it? For me, I'll say it felt a little strange, but anything new does. Like, I don't know whether it was the situation or the reason behind it while I was doing it. But I do have like an example I can think of. It always bothered me, and this is the first time talking about it, but I'm not gonna do no names. So one time that sticks out to me is when one of my friends did it, when they like completely switched up, and I peeped it. Mind you, I'm in middle school when this is happening, so keep that in mind. So she was trying to like assimilate with some new kids that had just moved in. Like Caitlin said, we were around military people, so like people come and go. But it was so weird to me because when she started moving different and acting different, I'm like, girl, that's not even you. Like, what? So there were these new kids in the neighborhood. I think it was a girl. She was about our age, and I think she had a younger sibling. I don't remember their names anyway. But we knew nothing about them. But I peeped right off that their vibes were off. Okay. They only wanted to hang out with her, my friend, because of something she had. I won't say what it was. She'll know it's, I'm not gonna say details, but it's like some kids wanted to hang out with you because you have the coolest toy in the neighborhood or something like that. Okay. And I remember I tried to tell her about it, and she was like, go ahead and said that I was jealous and I didn't understand. You know what I did? Went right on back to my house. And when I got there, my mom was asking, like, hey, why you not playing with such and such? Like, what happened? Is everything okay? And I was like, I never said anything. But long story short, in the end, friends, friends that or neighbors that tried to be friends with her, um, yeah. After they broke her stuff and they didn't come around no more, she ended up coming back apologizing to me and after they had stopped hanging out with her. So, more of the story, y'all, listen to your genuine friends. It's not about being jealous. I promise. It's about looking out for you. Like to this day, and I think I have. Caitlin, correct me if I'm wrong, because you've done it with me too. If it's friends that we have, people that we know that just don't fit, we will to the side in private, like we talked about in the last podcast, be like, so how long is this person gonna be around? Because it's not really. And nine times out of ten, we're right. Like give it a few months or give it about a year or so and they're gone. So that's mine. And it does feel weird, but you learn from it to listen to your friends, take a step back, and try to see it through a different lens. So, Caitlin, how does trying to fit in, or if you know somebody who did, how does it make you feel, and or what did you learn from it?
I think, I mean, we all try to fit in. I mean, I have like multiple ones that I just thought about, but I feel like at that time you were trying to like establish who you are. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's more of you had to go through those moments, those awkward moments, those like moments that you regret to become the person that you are and to learn how to be a better friend. So I feel like those moments, yes, they were cringy. And yes, if I could take them back, absolutely I would. But I feel like they also taught me how to show up as a friend and be a good friend. So at the same time, I wouldn't take them back just because they made me evolve as a person.
I like that answer because everything we go through is for a reason. We may
Yeah.
not can see it, but in the end, eventually you will. Like, oh, I can handle this now because of what I went through before.
Yeah.
So, yes. All right. So this next question, y'all, I'm super excited about this one because I'm a nerd right now. I remember at UA, I had a professor and it was crazy. So the question is, how many versions of you are there? Like, how many versions of you are out there, right? And it's like, what do you mean? I'm me. I'm like, no, I'm gonna break it down. And I want you to think about it. Because my professor told me that, I was like, I'd never thought about it. Mind you, I'm like, what, 18, 19, but I still hadn't thought about it. And so, I don't know. Let's see. So, there are an estimated thousands or even infinite number of variants of you. And there are as many versions of you as there are people who know you. So, plus the many versions that exist in your own mind, every person tends to create a unique, often distorted, because like we talked about, everybody doesn't know the real you or all the versions of you or all the personalities and all that good stuff. So, everyone creates a unique perception of you based on their own experiences with you, their memories of you, in their interactions with you. So all of that to say, there are versions, like if you think about who you are with your friends, who you are with your family, who you are with your coworkers, who you are when you're alone, all of those are different versions, right? Because I know I'm not the same. Um, and then you can't forget about the past versions of you and then the future versions that we have yet to meet. So I really like this one because we're not the same people we were 5 years ago. Thank God. And thank you for growth. Um, the version of me, my coworkers, best friends, families, neighbors, strangers get are all different. I can admit it, in certain ways, but I know myself and I know that when I'm alone, it's the real me because it's authentic, going back to authenticity. So, Caitlin, how many versions of you do you think are out there?
A lot. I know that like when I'm at work, you're getting professional-ish, depending on how comfortable. I mean, my coworker, I hang out with her outside of work, and she said when she first met me, she thought I was like an asshole
This
because
is
I
the
would just like
RBF, baby.
because I'd be like walking down the hallway. I talked to no one because like they came so interchangeable at work. I was like, we'll see how long you last. She was like, I just thought you were so like not interested in any of us. And then we had like sat down and talked about something and we started hanging out. And now like I hang out with her outside of work. But I feel like there's multiple versions. Like the side that I give Cam is not the same side that I give Kaylee. Like the side I give my brother.
Yeah.
Him and Cam are kind of still the same, but like
They're
like
still
the
different. Like,
yeah,
yeah. And we've known each other for 20 plus years, y'all. So
yeah.
y'all will, half of y'all would never see that version. This is like as close as it's gonna get. Um, but yeah, so a sub question to that is which version do feels most real to you? So for me, it's when all the masks come off and I'm just like alone. It's like my favorite because I can explore new things and I can see if I like this hobby, that hobby. That's my favorite. Like when it's night and I close my door and I'm alone in the house or whatever. That's mine. It's okay. What do you think your most real or your favorite version of yourself is?
I think my favorite version of myself is when it's like me, you, and mom together. Just
Mhm.
because like I get all the authentic, like, because you guys have seen it all,
Yeah.
like laid bare through my whole entire life, through my journey. So I feel like, yes, I enjoy my alone time, but I'm alone all the time. Like, I mean, granted, I live with people, but like
Yeah.
we still do our own separate things. Like half the house we won't see each other unless we like eating or like we just going to mess with each other. But like I get a lot of alone time. So I enjoy the comfort of when we're together and with mom and like doing the girl things that we like to do because I feel like then I get like different opinions and I'm not just second guessing all this time.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that more because I'm always in my head and I'm always by myself usually.
Yeah.
So
That's true. That's true. All right. So, next question. How do you reconnect with yourself after you've been disappointed or after a burnout? Um, for me, other than my fave hobby of sleep, my reset is a mix between a mental health day, but prayer really helps. And when I say prayer, I know most people think the only way you can pray is like when you get down on your knees and you pray and before you go to bed or honey, I talk to Jesus like I talk to Caitlin. I be like, Lord, don't let me cuss these people out of work. Jesus, it's me again, because this is too much. Like, we real cool. So prayer, mental health days, and sleep, because even like the only way you can really get away from yourself, like, like those days when you start to get on your own nerves, because it's like everything is just too much. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be the only girlie that has those days. The only way you can get away from yourself is to go to sleep. So. But I just genuinely love sleep. I don't do it to get away from myself all the time. I love it. And I surprisingly, y'all have an Aura Ring sidebar. Um, my sleep sucks. I'm really good at naps.
Give me a sleep.
Yeah, we don't call them naps. Me and Caitlin take sleeps. Mom's like, y'all don't take naps. A nap is 10 to 15 minutes.
She a lie. She a lie.
That's hours. So yes. But yeah, that's my little sidebar. I need to improve my sleep because if I told y'all how much sleep debt I had based off of my ring, it's sad. But I also have a lot going on, so I'm trying my best. But we here, we making it. Caitlin, how do you reconnect with yourself after disappointment or burnout?
Uh, Technically, I'd be lucky if I make it to the car before I start crying. So usually it's like a car ride, cry home, and then like sleep for sure. And then I'll do like a reset. So I'll do like, I think this weekend. I mean, I didn't have a really hard weekend, but I went to like a work event and I'm very introverted. So that took a lot out of me. So I'm like drained mentally
You gotta
and
recharge.
like I gotta recharge. So we'll probably do like a full body care day weekend. So I'll go, do like I think tomorrow we're gonna do the farmers market and then go get like some good lotions and stuff and do like a full body bath situation, shower stuff. So like recharge. But
Yeah,
I'm definitely a napper. Like not a napper. I'm a sleeper.
sleeper.
I have those moments where I'm like, I don't even like me. Please get away from me.
Yes. And as women, that time of the month does not help.
No.
It's like men, I really wish if you're hearing this, I wish you could experience it. So y'all could be like, what does Terrell say? It's not that bad. It,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're gonna buy him that machine. We have to. We have to. And I want to record it so we can have it forever.
Facts. The fact that, well, you have it every month, so it shouldn't
You
be
should
that,
be used to it. Excuse you?
uh, buddy.
Shit. Yeah, we love him though. Shout out to Terrell. Um, the final question. Um, Daily habits. What are some daily habits that you would say help you stay grounded in your truth while you think about it? Back to my hobbies. I I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to read the Bible in a year's time. Yes, from start to finish. I'm pacing it. Of course, like I've said, a lot has been going on. I'm doing my best. I have fallen off a few times, but I've picked it back up. I wanted to do something every day. I'm trying to get on track, y'all. Somebody told me this week that it takes 45 days to form a habit. And I'm real mad about this next part because in the mix of trying to read the Bible every day and finish it within a year, um, I've also been trying to learn a new language. Shout out to Duo. I'm learning Espanol. And what I'm mad about, though, they said 45 days to form a habit. I made it all the way to 36 days and fell off. I did it every single day, and then I got started all over. Um, but I'm on level, I think 12. So y'all can friend me on Duo. Um, we can learn languages together. But so yeah, reading the Bible, trying to learn a new language. You know, I love dancing. Just trying to stay active mentally, spiritually, physically. I if I stay still too long, I'm gonna be asleep. So I like to learn things and I'm trying to find what I like, what I don't like in terms of hobbies and stuff. So that's some habits that I need to get better at being on track with, but that I'm aiming to stay grounded in my truth. So, Caitlin, do you have any daily habits that help you stay grounded, or any tasks, or any ones that you would like to pick up if you don't have any?
I definitely don't have any. That is like probably the one part of my life that I have like let go.
Mhm.
I've had so much change that like picking up habits, like I haven't even been reading right now. Like I just been struggling. with that part. So I want to like get back in the gym and like, but I have been trying to venture outside more, do more like activities outside. It is too hot, but like
It is too
keep,
hot. Y'all, tell them to turn the oven down. It's too hot. Try to cook us
it
already chocolate. Dang.
is hot. It was hot yesterday. It was hot today. So I would definitely want to pick up some of the old habits that I was doing before. Like I did a whole like change. Like I've been trying to get used to like my new position at work and getting used to like the upgrades that I made. So like I want to get back to like doing the normal routines
Yeah,
now that I'm like kind of settled and we just came back from vacation. So like I just haven't picked anything back up yet.
that's true. And like when like you did just start a new position, congratulations again. Um, but you did just start a new position. I feel like I know for reading, because we're the same when it comes to reading. Like we love reading books, but it's like you can go so long, and then we're like sharing books. Like you got to read this, you got to read that. Even though we have very different book types sometimes. Like we have two genres that's the same, and then everything else is very random, very balanced girl group here we have. But reading comes and goes. Like we know that for sure. And then gym, you'll get back into, like you said, you had a lot going on. You love reading. I mean, you love swimming though. So that
Yeah,
might be
I mean
fun.
I like to go more walking. I mean I'll get in the pool, but like my hair is straight right now and I ain't got time.
That's true. Because it's a lot of work.
But yeah,
That's all
but
her hair too. That's my Pocahontas.
but the
Oh,
you're gonna read the whole but that you got a magnifying glass and that those things are small.
so I downloaded the app and I'm
Uh,
reading it on there. Sometimes I listen to it on the way to work for the section that I want to do for that day. Sometimes I read it before bed when I can wake up on time and not rushing out the door. I can read it in the morning, but I just want to be consistent and make sure I'm doing it every single day. Um,
yeah,
that's my goal. I was doing so good, and then, that stuff happened last year and some
yes, but them
this year, and I'm struggling.
but them scripts are so small. I tried one time and I was like, I can't even read this.
Yeah. And they have
But
different versions now because the language is it's like what are you saying? But yeah, so I am a little bit past halfway there, I think. Um, I'm gonna pick it back up. I'm gonna let you know when
you
I finish.
you go, girl, because
I'm trying. I'm
I'm
trying.
gonna try. But
I can't talk about it if I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to deep dive more than just getting it on Sunday
that's
and
true.
on Wednesday and on like the prayer on Tuesday. So I'm trying. But yes, so a habit that I am being consistent with though, thanks to Casey, shout out to her. We are walking at work. So like on breaks or at lunch, because it don't take that long to eat. Because you don't take a whole full course meal at work. So we are walking. Um, and I'm getting my steps in. So little things. Just some kind of habit. We got this. Not buying Starbucks every day. I've been making it at home, saving coins. Mhm.
I I fell off.
It's okay.
I moved offices, so like
You
we had all
needed
that
your
stuff.
energy.
We had all that stuff at my corporate office. I'm at a different office now, so like not the same. So like I went to Starbucks today.
Hey, maybe you could put like a Keurig in your office or something.
I ain't gonna do all that.
Just saying. Well, anyway, we are this is our girl talk. So if it's y'all join in the conversation, comment. But Caitlin, you have anything you want to add for the before we close it out?
I think just, be yourself, figure out what you want to do, what your hobbies are. Don't feel like you're so constrained to being in those hobbies and like you have to do it. Like branch out, see if you like something else. Don't be shy about it.
That's true. That's true. And we were actually talking about that earlier too. When we was like, we really got to stop going to the same places. We got to try to go other places. But we really love that place as home. But yeah, so And it fits, y'all. I know it seems like we got off topic, but this is about being authentic. So, hey, y'all got to see a little bit into our girl talks. So with that being said, thank you, Caitlin, again for always being my ride or die and being here on the podcast. I appreciate you. And ladies, we're going to wrap up this episode, and I want to thank you all for spending some time with us. I hope that you enjoyed it as always. Next month, the month of May, we will be discussing self-care. So stay tuned for that and make sure you are participating in the Q&As. Those will start back again on the first Sunday of May. So until next time, remember it costs absolutely nothing to be kind. Take care of yourself, show up for one another, and let's keep the conversation going. With that being said, bye. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to Girl Talk Conversations. I hope today's episode gave you something to sit with, gave you something to grow from, and reminded you that you are not alone in how you think or feel. If this conversation resonated with you, please share it with your circle, leave a review, and stay connected with us on social media. Your support truly means everything. Bye.